been to call to tell me why they went, because I don't think that everybody there is a frothing extremist. Any more than I think everybody who attends the pro-Palestine marches is a frothing anti-Semite. The reason I wouldn't have attended this rally is it's under Tommy Robinson's name, and I do think he is an extremist. I mean, you clearly don't, but I do. I'm.
You've got our rules. Unless you're the Prime Minister. Political satire. I don't get political. I feel like it though. I'm getting angrier and holding it all in more and more. Even live, I don't really get political. I think I've been naive.
And this is a free country, supposedly, yeah? I've done nothing wrong. The whole country knows I've done nothing wrong. I should not have a barrier where I can and can't access, because it's insane. And the fact that no politicians and the fact that no journalists are even speaking up against this, again, is insane. I did nearly go to jail. I'm very grateful that I had my team at Carson K who were alerted straight away, who were ready with my KC, who come. And you heard what he said at the start. I wasn't going to be releasing you.
Tommy Robinson, a controversial activist and journalist, has been exposing corruption in the British political system for years. He claims he is being punished for exposing the truth, but his supporters claim he is a political prisoner. As the ITU media dismisses him, the public questions why they are so desperate to keep him quiet.
You clearly don't, but I do. I'm not suggesting that every single person there can be described away in one sentence.
Kier Starmer Robinson, a prominent figure in British politics, claims that the Labour leader represents the system he wants, which he believes protects the powerful, while disregarding the struggles of ordinary people. This has sparked a heated debate, with comedian Ricky Gervais joining the discussion, bringing an unexpected voice to the debate.
To get political. I think I've been naive. I've hit that age where I go, well, they're all fucking lying, shitty little fucking corrupt twat.
Gervais, known for his unfiltered views on politics and culture, turned a tense situation into an all-out media firestorm by mocking the entire system in a tweet. He compared Keir Starmer's connection to the working class to his expertise in quantum physics. The internet erupted, with people questioning why Robinson was in solitary confinement for weeks, why the government needed special approval, and the extraordinary measures taken to keep him cut off from the outside world.
If you watch the film, the little girl who comes to court and testified and gave evidence was a grade A student. She was a grade A student studying law. They said she just lied. The judge found that 7 teachers, 5 pupils lied. But then the biggest thing about it is the media didn't report the other side. So they were able to just pump this lie to the world. No one ever got to hear the testimonies of the children. What they do in the film. That's why the film's hit 53 million views. But Elon, this is a much bigger story than me. And as I said, the difference in you sharing this could mean the difference between my life and death. And I'm not even exaggerating that. You've seen, I believe a British gentleman hung himself yesterday who was put in prison from the riots. You've seen what our government are doing. I go before the same court system. The court system I stand...
Gervais criticized British politics as a great British pantomime, where politicians pretend to care for the people while looking out for themselves. This sparked controversy, with mainstream media trying to downplay Robinson's claims. Gass's words spread quickly, exposing the hypocrisy of those in power and causing a lasting impact.
I don't think that Tommy Robinson is frothing anything either.
I didn't say he was either. I said he was an extremist, but I didn't say he was frothing.
Well, I disagree with you on that. And
Tommy Robinson, a political prisoner, asserts that his imprisonment is not about justice, but about entrapment, with Starmer as the person he believes is most responsible for his imprisonment.
It was just lying in their own part. And I just think, I thought there was good guys and bad.
Robinson accuses Starmer of being part of an establishment that prioritizes self-protection over working-class concerns. He claims that Starmer, as the former director of public prosecutions, oversaw a justice system that failed to hold the powerful accountable. Robinson questions whether certain crimes were ignored, cover-ups were present, and why mainstream media is unwilling to investigate these claims.
I stand before, there's no jury. I haven't been charged by the police. I've been charged by His Majesty's government, the Attorney General. So I now face prison. And if you look even at how the court have reacted to everyone else on freedom of speech, the court that's prosecuting me, that I'm before, it's the same court that ruled against Johnny Depp. They found Johnny Depp guilty against Amber Heard. And then they ruled against all the evidence in that case. There's no jury.
Robinson highlights a system designed to silence those who challenge it, highlighting that politicians who break rules face punishment, while those who speak out against them face the full weight of the law. He questions the government's ability to lock up someone like Starmer and keep them in solitary confinement for weeks, which is fueling public outrage. The focus is now on free speech, and the system's response has been to suppress, dismiss, and silence. But this has only made more people listen.
Grateful that I had my team at Carson K who were alerted straight away, who were ready with my Casey, who come and...
Tommy Robinson's claims of troublemaking and extremism were quickly discredited by the media, who followed a familiar script to silence him. They painted Robinson as troublemaker and an extremist, causing division. Labour dismissed Robinson's claims as baseless conspiracy theories, claiming it was a political stunt. This response fueled further questions about whether Robinson was wrong and why they went to such lengths to shut him down. As the controversy brushed off, people began to wonder if there was something deeper they didn't want exposed.
The man that I was there with, in fact, just not one man, but the person I was there with, I was referring to a moment ago, who is Muslim, I'm sure if he was on the line with me right now, he would be...
Ricky Gervais, unlike politicians and media figures, acted with brutal honesty, separating himself from the noise and protecting his reputation.
But now I just think they're all little fucking shits. Is that political? Is that some...
Robinson's mocking of the establishment resonated with millions, highlighting the hypocrisy of those in charge. He highlighted why politicians who break rules get a free pass, while those who challenge them get crushed. Social media exploded hashtags, like Free Tommy and Starmer Exposed, causing attention and questioning of Robinson's time as Director of Public Prosecutions. Some focused on the bigger issue of free speech, as the government can keep someone in solitary confinement for weeks, just for speaking out.
It's a political court. There's no jury. And then he was able to clear his name once he could go to the United States of America and the world could see. Well, I've been able to show the world. I've only been able to do that through X. I only made the decision to play this film because I had an X account. Otherwise, what's the point? No one's going to see it, and they're going to lie and use the media to continue to tell the public and the world that I lied. So that is why the film is not just so important to me. The courts have been weaponised against everyone, from Alex Jones, £1 billion, to Donald Trump. You've all seen it. Everyone's seen it. Any European representative who stood against the European Union on mass immigration, Geert Wilders, Le Pen they're going after, Morten Messerschmidt, Danish people, every person in Europe who's tried to fight back, the courts are used as a weapon against them. Well, start to finish in that film, I've nailed them. It's not a little bit. I have put the entire reputation of their judiciary on the line with that film. So please, Elon, I know it's a long film. Thank you.
Labour supporters and mainstream commentators criticized Gervais Robinson for fueling conspiracy theories, but the controversy continued to spread. The establishment's public trust was eroding, with politicians fighting for justice but looking the other way when the powerful were involved. The media, claiming to seek the truth but refusing to investigate anything that threatened the status quo, further eroded public trust. The system seemed designed to protect itself at the expense of ordinary people.
Really nuanced insight into the workings of society. Greedy little fucking posh twats. Good, that's why I don't get political.
The government may hope the controversy fades, but the damage has already been done, and people are questioning the system, media, and politicians. The political elite in Britain has been put on notice, and Robinson's claims hold weight.
To prison for 18 months today, Your news bulletin is saying that he put out repeated falsehoods or something like that. Actually, it's the opposite. He's been put in prison for telling the truth, putting you straight, that you're giving out the wrong message, that Tommy Robinson is not an extremist. He says certain things that are truths. The reason why he's been convicted.
Tommy Robinson's expose raises questions about whether Kier Starmer is truly the leader he claims to be, or if he is just an establishment figure protecting his interests. The government's ability to silence one man raises concerns about their silence on anyone who speaks out.